Alright guys, changing your rear sway bar end links. First you want to take off the wheel. So first obviously you want to make sure your car is not going to fall on you. Then you want to come down here, get your 14 and your Allen key that fits in the end. So 14, put this in the end. You're going to hold this and loosen it with this one. Okay, so if we come under here, that's what you want it to look like. And if you're loosening it, it goes down. You hold it with this, loosen it with this, and that's it. So you guys can see we've got the nuts off the end here, and that's what it's looking like. If you got to use heat, heat up the end link here. Doesn't matter if you burn the rubber or anything, because everything's coming off anyways. Sometimes you might need to cut them off if they start spinning and they strip inside the Allen key, which you'll see me do in a bit. Make the bolts come off easier. Okay, so that's out. We're just gonna make sure we put them in the exact same way we took it out. Just like that. So that's the old one. Here's the new one. We're just making sure that it's sort of lined up there the same. We'll just put it back in the same way. Let me also mention that the new bolts for the new end links are 15mm, not 14 anymore. Lined up. Now just make sure when you're tightening them and you put the Allen key in the end to hold it in place, you take your time putting them in. You do not want to strip the new ones, and you do not want them to spin. So then this is how you're tightening it. You're just holding down on this and you're pushing up on the wrench until that is all the way in, and don't let this spin. Don't let it spin in there. Hold it with this, with the Allen key. I'm just resting the Allen key on the sway bar. And that's it. And that's what it's gonna look like. Make sure it's snug, like I always say. Tighten it nice and snug. Now coming around to the other side here, you're going to be doing the same thing. This one was a complete whore though. I guess everything was stripped. I had nothing to grab onto, even to clamp the pliers onto to pull it off, as you know that you can do sometimes. So I ended up cutting it out. Now you guys can see I just had to actually had to cut this one out. Totally cut out. Go ahead, put this one in. So like I said, this side was completely shot, had to be cut out. Just make sure when you're cutting it out with a cutting disc, you watch the sway bar. And to get extremely close, use a flappy to finish. So again, you just want to hold this one with the other hand. I'm holding the camera right now, but you want to hold this with the other hand. And then you're just going to tighten it up like this. And when you're done, this is what it's going to look like. And if I can do this at nighttime, you guys shouldn't have any problem doing it in the day. It's okay. So now that we're done there, all that's left to do is put your wheel back on and torque it right back down. And that's it, guys. 2002 to probably 2014 CRV end links. Peace. Swaybar end links.